shuttle's right rocket booster. That report also faulting NASA engineers for not telling top launch officials about potential problems with the O-ring seals. The commission concluding, and we're quoting now, if the decision makers had known all the facts, it is highly unlikely they would have decided to launch, end quote. That report has a lot of people living near the Cape on the edge these days. The folks who depend upon the space program for their livelihood hope it will not mean a permanent setback for NASA. From Cape Canaveral, here's Eyewitness News reporter Art Carlson.
When Challenger lifted off last January, there was every expectation a new chapter in space travel was being written. A civilian was aboard. All it took was an instant to change that novel from adventure to tragedy, and a curtain settled over the entire program. Today, the launch complexes remain silent, and what work is being done is performed by a staff decimated by budget cuts and general uncertainty about the future. And what touches the space agency eventually affects everyone in the region.
It's killing the economy around here. I know some people's got $90,000 home, they're selling for $50,000, and that's ridiculous.
Other places you see empty parking lots and everything else, so I guess it has affected the area pretty seriously. So hopefully it'll be cleaned up and taken care of so everybody can get back to business.
It was a horrible thing to begin with, but I think that since the investigation, what they've learned from this thing, I want to see it get back on track. I want to see it get going again. I miss it, but it should be done right this time.
As we've heard, they expect to get going again.